this evening. Have you all come to hear some tales from Grimm?
Yes.
Oh, you can do better than that. Have you all come to hear some tales from Grimm?
Yes.
Yes, good, thank you. That is great because I have many to share with you. Oh, yes, many indeed. But before we begin, I do hope upon entry you all received your scrolls. For in our scrolls, we give many thanks to those who make it possible to share our stories with you tonight. We give thanks for the stars above that illuminate our space, and for the stumps upon which you sit, and also for our new magical door, among many other things. And also, anytime tonight, if you feel famished, do help yourself to some tasty morsels at the counter behind you, all just but $1. One more thing before we begin. You may notice some sorcery and magic and some unusual things this evening. But if you have any of your own magical, unusual devices that may ring or buzz or beep, we urge you to please turn them off and put them away, and let our storytellers be what entertains you today. Now, without further ado, let us begin our tales. Oh my, so many years, so many tales. So many years, so many tales. I do believe there's more than I can remember. Castles and cottages, fields and forests, streams and oceans. Yes, they're all here. And they're all true, you know. At least I think they are. Yes, they're all true. Maybe. But you, who are you to doubt me, to deny, to guess? Oh, no, I have seen with my own eyes the loss, the love, the magic, and the bloody violence. Oh, I've been around so many years, looking for, searching for, yearning for someone to share my stories with. Could you be the one? Will you help me remember and retell the stories? Great, thank you. I met a couple brothers long ago. Grimm, I believe they call themselves. They too promised to take the stories and share them, and they did. Alas, I've seen how others have taken and changed them, made them happier, less violent. I mean, the world is a harsh place filled with much pain. But that is what makes the occasional miracle so magnificent. Without pain, how can we hope and feel and love? There are two sides to every stone. Everybody wants the warm, sunny side. But that wet, muddy backside is always there, lurking, looming, leering, covered in mud and blood and pain. I've been waiting a long time for this, for someone like you to come around. So please, listen to my tales and sit by my side. I have many to tell you. I have stories of frogs and flounders and cats and baby goats. Stories where evil queens do horrible things to their daughters. And mothers that send their children to the woods to die. But, stories of princes and princesses who fall in love and a poor fisherman who finds his contentment. But where should we begin? Let's try an easy tale of an expectant mother who has a beautiful daughter and then does something no one would expect.
Contrasts with the snow. If only I would have a daughter as white as snow, as red as blood, and as black as the wood on the window frame. Soon, my child, ye shall see.
It's all noise.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who in the land is fairest of all?
You, my queen, are the fairest of them all.
Oh, how I do love the way you say that, Mirror, when the phrase amidst from your lips, I know I am the fairest. My beauty is only refined by the fact that I'm carrying my child with me. She will meet the world any day now. As white as the snow, I will call her Snow White. As white as snow, as red as blood, and as black as ebony.
Into the queen was born a daughter as white as snow, as red as blood, and as black as ebony. Although Snow White was a playful child as most are, it was fate someday that her beauty would surpass her own mother's, the beautiful and evil queen. This happened precisely when Snow White turned 7 years old.
Mirror, mirror, walk on the land's fairest of all.
You, my queen, have a beauty quite rare, but little Snow White is 1,000 times more fair.
What did you say? But I am the fairest. You must be mistaken. Talk to me, mirror, my sweet. Say that I am the fairest. Come now, say it! How could a child, my child, be more fair than I? It's inconceivable. My life would be meaningless if I did not have a beauty that towered over all.
Not handle the fact that Snow White had surpassed her beauty. In overtime it darkened the queen and made her hate her only daughter. The queen's vanity grew briskly, and soon she could not handle being the second most fair in the land. So she summoned the huntsman to solve her problem in the evilest manner she could devise.
Huntsman, take my child into the forest to spot far from here. Then stab her to death and bring me back her lungs and liver as proof of your deed.
My queen!
Then I will salt them and have them for my supper.
My queen, I will do as you bid, but how can you order such a deed done to your own daughter?
My daughter died the day she turned 7. That creature that claims to have more beauty than I is nothing but an abomination. Now proceed apace and bring me back my supper. I'll see to it I have your family's lungs and liver in her stead.
The huntsman did as he was told. He gathered Snow White and set out for a place deep in the forest. He knew that the path to the seven-mountain region would be an ideal place for no man, woman, or child to dare to travel so far from the safety of the castle. It was in this dark place that the huntsman reluctantly finished his deed, or at least attempted to.
Just a little farther now, Snow White.
Oh, thank you so much for getting me out of that stuffy castle and into the woods. Everything here is so beautiful and fresh and green. The world is full of wonders, and I'm going to ask you to show them to me. Mr. Huntsman, do you have a family?
Yes, a daughter about your age.
Well, she must be the luckiest girl in the world to have an adventurous father like you.
Yes, I feel she is. I'm sorry, Snow White, but the queen, she is so evil. I must do this, or else she'll kill my daughter and salt and boil and eat her liver and lungs. I have no choice.
Oh no, please don't hurt me. I will go. Go away. The queen will never know. Please, Mr. Huntsman, you are such a kind man. Please don't kill me.
I'm sorry, but I must. I cannot. What will I do? What will I do?
I will run off deep into the forest. You will not have to worry. My mother will not see me again. I'm sorry, good husband. I wish you luck.
What have I done? Off the little girl goes, probably to be devoured by the forest beasts. But what of my daughter and my wife? Huzzah! I'll hunt the boar and take his liver and lungs to the queen. She is not a stupid queen, but with luck I can fool her. There's no other recourse. Be safe, young Snow White.
The huntsman's clever plan gave time for little Snow White to escape into the forest. He hunted the boar, placing its liver and lungs in the sack to conceal the fact that they were not human. Then he quickly headed for an audience in front of the queen and possibly the end of his own miserable life.
What have you brought me, my good huntsman?
My queen, I present you with the liver and lungs of your daughter Snow White.
Lovely, lovely. Now, finish your quest and take these fine meats to the cook, have them boil them in salt, and prepare my table for a feast tonight. You have done well, and your family is safe. For now, pray that I don't find a reason to change my mind. For my hunger is voracious, and your family seems delightful.
Yes, my queen. I must take my family and flee these evil lands.
Alone in the woods, I must run, but to where? My mother wants to kill me. I have no gold or even a thick coat for the cold night. Maybe if I wander long enough, is ever a maid more bereaved than I.
Snow White wandered through the forest until she came upon a cottage. The cottage was owned by the 7 dwarfs, but she did not know that. All she knew that it looked like a warm, dry, and inviting place with food on the table and a fire in the hearth.
I know it's wrong. I mean, this is stealing. But look at these cute little knives and forks and these adorable little beds. Surely creatures so neat and tidy will take pity on a princess banished from her land. I'll just nap here on this bed and wait for them to arrive.
Day passed into night, and the owners of the cottage returned from the toils in the mines.
Hey, sisters and brothers, someone's been sitting in my chair. It's been moved.
Who's been eating off my plate? Hey, some of my bread's been eaten.
Who's eating my vegetables?
And use my fork.
And my knife. And my cup of wine is empty.
Hey, look at our beds.
There's still some in mine.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Look how beautiful she is.
What do we do, my kin?
It seems cruel to put her out.
We'll let her sleep tonight. She looks frightened and tired. In the morning, we'll see how she came to our home.
But this is my bed. Why sleep?
You can take turns sleeping with each of us tonight.
So the dwarf slept and Snow White slept, with the occasional annoyance of one dwarf moving from bed to bed. In the morning, Snow White told her tale.
So the huntsman let me live and run away, but you see, I have nowhere to go, no one to stay with, no gold. I don't know what I'll do.
Oh, you poor dear. Here, we'll make a deal with you. You keep house for us.
Cook, sew, make the beds, and knit.
Beautifully neat and tidy as we like it.
And when we come home, the evening dinner must be ready.
During the days we're in the mines digging for gold.
So you'll have to watch out for evil Mother the Queen.
You mustn't let anyone enter the cottage.
Oh, thank you, thank you. How can I thank you enough? It will be hard work, but we like you.
So it'll be a good life.
Meanwhile, back at the castle, the queen was ready to hear the proclamation from her mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who in the land is fairest of all?
You, my queen, have a beauty quite rare, but beyond the 7 mountains, this I must tell, little Snow White is living quite well.
What? No, Snow White is dead. I ate her liver and lungs. What was it that I devoured?
My queen, it seems you have been deceived. You've been fed a boar's liver and lungs, and not Snow White as you believe.
I will tear out his heart and I will feast on his daughter's eyes. Oh, no, don't be distracted. I must first rid the world of Snow White's mistaken beauty. As long as you, Mirror, refuse to say that I am the fairest in the land, I will hunt her.
As the queen knew, no one lived in the 7 mountains region but the 7 dwarfs, so she knew exactly where Snow White would be. And because of the betrayal by the huntsman, she knew she could trust no one to send on her errand. So she disguised herself as an old peddler woman and made her way into the dwarf's cottage, and knocked ever so gently at the cottage door.
Open up, open up. I'm an old peddler woman, and I have pretty wares for sale.
What kind of lady do you have for sale?
Well, stay laces, my dear, of blue and yellow and red silk. Do you like them? Do you want them?
Oh, I do want them. The dwarfs warned me not to let anyone enter, but she's just an old peddler woman. Surely she can't harm me.
Oh, my goodness. You are so sloppily laced up. Let me lace you up properly for once.
This is so very nice of you. It is a little tight, though. Please stop. I can hardly breathe. Please, help.
She has stopped breathing as her corpse begins to rot. I will have a beauty rivaled by no other. Oh, Snow White, we're home.
Brothers, sisters, over here.
Quick, unlace her. She can't breathe because she's tied up too tight.
Who did this to you? Certainly you couldn't have tied those laces that tightly by yourself. An old peddler woman came by selling laces that were so pretty. I let her in. The queen has many tricks, and her magic mirror must have told me where to find you. You must be careful.
Snow.
Don't let anyone
Enter.
the
Cottage.
Meanwhile, the queen had covered great distance back to the castle to hear the words that delighted her heart.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who in the land is fairest of all?
You, my queen, have a beauty quite rare, but to live Snow White is 1,000 times more fair.
What does it take to kill that little wench? I tighten those laces with my own hands. Those disgusting dwarves must have gotten to her in time. I need to get her to let me in again. But how? I've got an idea. I'll take a comb and poison it. I'll disguise myself as a gypsy and I will sell it to her. She lives in a home with 7 dwarves. Surely there will be no comb present. This will do.
So the queen disguised herself again and made the journey to the dwarf's cottage.
Oh, is anyone home? I'm a gypsy selling combs
to help keep young maidens' hair soft and fresh.
I'm not allowed to let anyone enter.
Oh, but see how shiny my comb is. Surely a kind gypsy like myself wouldn't do you any harm.
Well, she is a different one from the last that tried to kill me. You don't intend to do me harm, do you?
Why, no, my dear. Why would I do that? Oh, my goodness, your hair is a shambles. Please come sit in front of me and let me comb it for you. Ha, ha, ha. Now you are dead, my dear. The laces should have worked, but the poison comb will at last relieve me of this travesty. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, you poor silly baby, quick, unlace her again.
Sure it is.
What's wrong with her?
Look with her hair.
It's a comb.
And it's poisoned.
What happened?
Snow, did you let anyone in?
Maybe. Yes or no? Yes.
And did she have a comb?
Maybe.
The rotting comb was poison, girl. You're lucky we arrived when we did.
She just seems so nice.
It's the queen, the queen, the queen. She has many tricks and her magic mirror can see you. You must be careful.
Don't let anyone
Enter.
the
Cottage.
I'm sorry, it's just so boring during the day.
We're boring you for Dad, so stop it.
Again, the queen returned from her murderous spree in the woods to approach her magic mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who in the land is fairest of all?
You, my queen, have a beauty quite rare, but to this I must tell, little Snow White is living quite well.
Little Snow White must die, even if it costs me my own life. Surely now she will be wary of my approach. How to kill her? I could burn the cottage, but she might escape. I could send an archer to pierce her heart with an arrow. She may just betray me like the huntsmen know. No, that won't do. I could poison their well. The dwarves might simply discover it though and simply use the mountain stream instead. That also won't work. But poison. Poison is sure to get the job done. I'll poison this apple. I mean, who could deny a fresh, tart, crispy apple? When she bites into it, she will be feasting on the flesh of a rotten fruit. By the time she realizes her error, it will be far, far too late.
So the queen poisoned her apples and disguised herself again and made the journey to the dwarf's cottage.
Hello, hello. Is anyone home? I'm selling bright, delicious apples.
I'm not allowed to let anyone in. Your apple is delicious, but I'm sorry.
Oh, why, I can't force you to let me in. I'm sure I'll get rid of my apples in time. But what if I gave you one to test, for free, before you send me away?
The dwarves won't let me open the door. They say there are bad people in these woods that might do me harm.
Do you harm, girl? No, not by my hand. What if we were to share one?
Well, it does look delicious and juicy. And if we were to share it, what could the harm be?
Yes, my task is finally complete. But it must be away before the dwarves return. They must be none the wiser that I was ever here. They will once again be the fairest in the land.
The queen traversed the land back to her castle. Her vanity drove her like a rabid animal until she approached her magic mirror to stand in front of and ask the insidious question.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who the land is fairest of all.
You, my queen, are the fairest of them all.
Yes,
child's finally dead. Now I can rest. Snow White is no more.
The dwarfs returned to their cottage and found Snow White dead.
Quick, unlace her, see if she'll breathe.
Is there something poisonous in her hair? No, she's not breathing or moving.
What should we do?
My family, she is dead. Oh, you poor creature, why did you open the door?
Indeed, Snow White was dead. The dwarfs cried for days on end. They intended to bury her, but noticed she looked more alive than dead. So they built a coffin made of glass so she could easily be seen. They wrote her family name on the coffin in gold and took turns watching over her while the others were in the mines. Snow White stayed in the coffin but did not rot. Her skin stayed as white as snow, her lips as red as blood, and if her eyes were open, they'd be as black as ebony to whoever gazed into them. It was as if she were only sleeping and not actually dead.
Hello. Do you have any room for a weary traveler this night? I had a long journey to my castle and could use the night to regain my strength. Hello?
Oh, hello, my little friends. What have you here?
Go away! Your kind isn't welcome here.
My kind? My dear fellow, I am a prince from a neighboring land, here to do you no harm. What has driven you to such prejudice?
I'm sorry, good prince, but our Snow White was a princess murdered by her mother, the queen, so that her beauty would be second to none.
So we really are very wary of royalty. Those like you.
Your kind.
Oh my. Why, she is quite beautiful. But she looks as though she's only sleeping. Are you sure she's dead?
Oh yes, quite. She has been for many moons now. Weird thing though, she does not rot like an animal in the forest. So we watch over her day and night.
Oh, I agree. She is beautiful. What say ye? Let me take the burden of her care from you. I could have her transported to my castle and watched by my servants.
We'll never be past our dear Snow White.
Name your price, son. Gold, silver, platinum, what have you?
This is why we are wary of royalty. Placing a monetary value on life or death, our love is not for sale.
By the gold inscription on her coffin, you do not lie. She is a princess. Oh, I see why you treasure her so. I must admit, I'm smitten. I don't think that I could live without her. A bargain, then. What say you to this? You all come with me to live in my castle. It isn't very far from your mines. My servants can watch over her while you work, and then you can stay with her at night. This way we both get what we want, and we're all the better for it.
Hi-ho! Okay, we are agreed. We will transport her through the woods to your castle.
It's a deal, my friends. Come, let's travel to my castle.
The prince and the dwarfs traveled to his castle where Snow White was on it every day. In fact, the prince became very fond of Snow White and couldn't take his eyes off her. When he was away from her for even a moment, he became sad. He couldn't eat without her. He couldn't read without her. He couldn't sleep without her. His servants carried her from room to room, day and night.
I must go for a moment, my love, but it really will only be for a heartbeat.
Look here, Hermes. I thought she'd smell bad. It's like the dumb maiden isn't dead.
I'm getting running sick and tired of lugging her all over.
Yeah, why do we have to carry her?
Yeah, she's just dead weight.
What?
Get it? Dead weight?
Oh, how do you know if a corpse is angry?
I don't know.
She flips her leg!
Why did the corpse call the vet?
I don't know why.
Because she had worms.
Oh, these puns are gonna be the death of me!
You'd think we should take her to the graveyard, but we couldn't because there was a lineup.
Why a line?
People are just dying to get in there.
Oh, did you hear about the corpse whose whole left side got eaten by hungry rats? Ew.
No.
Hurt for a bit, but she's all right now.
Yeah, I don't get it.
All right. All right. Whole left side. Are you so dull that you can't even understand? Now you've ruined all my fun. Why do we have to work so hard just because of this dumb maiden? Whoa!
Ah! What on earth are you two maniacs doing? Ah! Snow White! My love.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, yes, of course. You were dead, you see. And oh, I meant the dwarves. Oh, when we fell in love, well, I fell in love. You were under the glass and dead, so, oh, how about dinner?
Oh, well, I am very hungry, but where am I? Where are the dwarves?
Oh, it's no matter. I'm sure they'll be along soon enough, but come, let us feast, and I'll tell you the tale.
The two had a delightful time getting to know one another and decided to get married the next day. The queen heard of the rumor of Snow White. To ensure Snow White was still dead, she approached her magic mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who in the land is fairest of all?
You, my queen, have a beauty quite rare, but little Snow White is 1,000 times more fair.
That cannot be. Snow White's... I cannot live if it is her and her beauty getting married. I must do something. I must show everyone. I will go to that wedding and I will surpass Snow White's beauty. You, mirror, will have no choice but to say that I am magnificent.
The queen dressed in her finest gown and was promptly identified as Snow White's would-be killer.
Seize her! Sorcerer, make her iron slippers burn. Now dance!
Dance, you evil creature.
Dance, 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 evil queen!
The queen was forced to dance until she danced herself to death.
Yes, now that's the way the tale happened. None of this foolish kissing stuff. No, just poison and scalding irons and the dance to the death. Reminiscent that of another tale, The Hand with the Knife. There was a mother who had 4 children, 3 beloved boys and 1 girl. The boys meant the world to the mother and were revered, while the girl was neglected. She was sent out early every day to cut down peat with a blunt shovel to stoke their fire for the day. But there was an elf, you see. Yes, an elf who lived in a hill. He admired the girl and wanted to help. So every day he would lend her his magic knife that would cut through anything quick as you please. They never met though. No, they never met. Instead, the elf would just stick his arm out of a hole in the hill and she would take the knife and bring it back. A happy story, right? Yes, a miracle that made the girl's life easy. Too easy. Too easy. The mother had the boys follow the girl one day. They saw the knife and took it from her after her work. Then the evil boys stalked up the hill. And when the elf stuck his arm out of the hole, they chopped it off, quick as you please. And then the real calamity is that the elf thought it was his beloved girl that harmed him, and he was never seen from again. Oh, you see these stories. Will you remember and tell all who you meet? I have more. Let's see. There's a long story strapped up here. Fish. Do you like fish? Yep. Let's try a tale with fish that starts in a piss pot.
I do love the water and the fish and getting out of the house away from that wretched woman.
Henry!
What?
Have you caught anything yet? All you do is sit there and stare at the water. How do you expect us to get anywhere? To live the life we deserve. Power and gold.
Aye, but we won't starve, will we, you wretch, my love?
The ambition you show we surely will. Why, I'll bet your hook isn't even baited. You probably forgot.
What do you take me for, wife? Simple?
Don't fall asleep and come home with dinner soon. better yet, more than dinner, so we can sell something and buy some nice clothes.
Catch him. Well, I'll be.
Oh, listen here, dear fisherman. I beg if you let me live, for I am not a real flounder, but an enchanted princess, so what good would it do you to kill me? I'm guessing I would taste very bad. Please unhook me and let me go.
Save your words. You had me when you started talking. I never would have eaten a talking fish. Or are you a child?
I am both.
Creepy. I would have let you go anyways.
Oh, thank you, dear fisherman. I shall forever be in your debt.
Talking fish. Nope, I'm not going to eat talking fish. Probably sit there on the table, looking at me with one eye. Sounding like a pirate. Arr! You won't last 1 in 20 days. You'll choke on me bones. Talking fish. Hi.
What did you manage to bring from the brook for us tonight?
Well, my love, I caught a flounder.
Oh, those are huge. Enough for eating and selling.
But I threw it back.
Of course you did, you dolt.
Well, wait. I threw it back because it was a talking flounder. Said she was an enchanted princess. I had to let her go.
It talked.
Yeah. Said that she'd probably taste bad.
I'm sure it did. Did you ask for a wish?
A wish?
Well, yes. Have you never heard of a fairy tale before? You catch a magic creature, and then you torture it till it gives you wishes. You beat it and mash it and cut it and pound it until it does your will.
Oh, well, gee, I don't think I thought of that. But you are the smart one, my love. I'm off to bed, but good talk.
No, you don't.
Huh?
You are going to go back out there and make a wish.
What do I wish for?
Really, you are dim. Don't you think it's awful that we have to live in this piss pot? It stinks and it's disgusting. You should wish for a little hut. Go and tell the flounder we want a little hut.
Okay, but I don't think it's the right thing to do. Shouldn't we, work hard to get our just rewards instead of coming by quickly through magic?
I am not living here forever whilst you pretend to work hard, sleeping by the stream. Now go, fisherman, do your job.
Whilst? Whilst I pretend to work? Since when did she go all Shakespeare on me? My dear fellow, hast thou determined if I can beat thy Paralictus Dentatus into submission? Well, you know there is no small choice in rotten apples. Stop it, Henry, now you're going off Shakespeare. How am I supposed to get the flounder back? I don't suppose she'd be stupid enough to bite my hook again. Maybe if I just call. Flounder, flounder in the sea, if you're a child, then speak to me. I don't agree with my wife's request, but I'm here to ask it nonetheless.
Hello, Henry.
Oh, well, I'll be. You came back.
You had let me go, and I feel compelled to repay your kindness. What does your wife want?
Oh, my wife. Well, Isabel. She says that, well, since I caught you, I should have wished for something. And since she don't want to live in a piss pot, she says I should ask for a hut. And she says I should torture you for it. But that's not my kettle of fish.
I see. Just go home. She's got her wish.
Right. Sure.
Oh, isn't this so much better? Look, we have a stove, and we have a parlor for sitting, and we have a yard for ducks and chickens, and a garden for vegetables.
This is great. Now let's really enjoy ourselves, huh? Okay?
Yes, we are going to enjoy it, but the rooms in the hut seem a little cramped.
Oh, but we're going to have to be outside a lot. It isn't cramped outside, is it?
No, the outside is large, but wouldn't it be nice to have a little more space? We could have an extra room for my mother to come stay with us. And then a room for the actual fishing poles you could wish for.
But I didn't wish for any fishing poles.
But you could. Go to the flounder and tell her I want a large stone castle.
She just now gave us this hut. I don't want to go back so soon. Maybe she won't be willing to give us more and chase me off for good.
Of course she will. All you have to do is twist a fan and poke her in the eye. You go tell her I want a large stone castle.
Okay. A hut. All I ever wanted is a hut. Just give me a hut. You know what they say, if you got a hut, you're on top of the world. Man, you got a hut, you got the world by the hair. Well, let's try this again then. Flounder, flounder in the sea, if you're a child, then speak to me. I don't agree with my wife's request, but I've come to ask it nonetheless.
What now? I just gave you a hut. What does she want?
Well, you see, Miss Fish, or is it your Royal Highness, Miss Fish?
Go on, I don't have all day.
Well, my wife Isabel was meant for better things, and it's only my life's desire to make her happy. And she would like to live in a large stone castle. And she said, I should twist your fin there, and I should poke you in the eye. That's not my kettle of fish.
As I have come to be aware, your kettle of fish seems to be quite obedient. Now go, you poor hapless wit. Take your wife that way. The next house you see is yours to keep.
Thank you.
Husband, isn't this so much better?
Oh, yes, if it makes you happy. So let's live in this nice castle, huh? And be content. I'm off to bed, if I can find it. Put my feet up and forget about the day. What about you, love? Want to come with me?
I would, but I want to talk.
Oh, talk?
Yes. You know I love the castle
Yes.
and the land, but there's one little thing.
No but one little thing. We've got more than most now. What more could you want?
Not want, husband, deserve. I deserve a crown on my head to go with our beautiful new castle and land. I want to be king. For us to be king.
Oh, I don't want to be king. That's not the kettle of fish I want to live life by. The work, the responsibility, and we're no better than anyone else.
Oh, then I'll be king by myself.
Oh, how can you be king?
You go to the founder and you tell her I demand to be king. And if you must, slit open her gut and twist her innards if you have to make her comply.
I think my wife is losing her mind. Does she have any idea how slippery the inside of a fish is? Crazy wife. Well, you know, she might make a good king. She's battier than a belfry, and isn't that a requirement? Once again, flounder, flounder in the sea. I don't, if you're a child, then speak with me. I don't agree with my wife's request, but I'm here to ask it nonetheless.
You again? I'm in your debt, but that debt is running out. What does your wife want?
Well, you see, my wife, Isabel, isn't used to the fine things you've given us, which we are most grateful for. She feels that we have gained wisdom. That's it. Wisdom that we wish to share to everyone. But we can only do that if we rule the land as king and queen. More specifically, her rule, the land as king.
And I suppose there was some thought of how to get me to do this?
Well, slit your gut there and then reach in and grab them innards, but there's no way. That's definitely not my kettle of fish.
Fisherman, you must ask yourself if this wife of yours is worthy of your attention. But I do owe you, so go. Find your wife queen of the country in which you live.
Thank you. Did you say queen or king? Because she specifically said king. I'm sorry. I won't ask for another thing.
I'm sure. Now go.
Wife or king, you are king, are you not?
Yes, I am the king.
Oh, this is excellent. Now that you're king, we have everything. No more need for any more wishes, huh? We got the wishes all done, huh? I can go into town and people say, hey, Henry, you making any wishes today? And I can say, wishes? No, sir, not me. I got the wishes all done. No worries for old Henry. Who's got 2 thumbs and no need for wishes? This guy.
No, husband.
What?
No, I have too much time on my hands. I can't stand the feeling of helplessness any longer. I can do wonderful things in this world, and everyone will love and worship me for it. I want to be emperor.
You want, well, honey, oh, for founder's sake, huh? Emperor? Why would you even want that?
I deserve to be emperor by all the trials and tribulations that I've gone through becoming king.
Trials? I asked the fish, and poof, you were king. You didn't go through any trials. The flounder can't make an emperor. I don't want to go ask that of the fish.
You go to the flounder and you demand that I become emperor. If you must, string the brood up and beat her with clubs to make her comply.
Well, this isn't going to go very well at all. It's outrageous for her to want to be emperor. The fish is going to get sick and tired of this in the end. How far are you supposed to push a fish? Till she's in tune. Huh? Tuna fish? Oh, that's bad, Henry. I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't even answer my call. Something is amiss here. What strange weather we're having. What's more into the breach, my friends? Flounder, flounder in the sea, if you're a child, then speak to me. I don't agree with my wife's request, but guess what? I've come to ask it nonetheless.
You? How is your king faring in the castle and country I bestowed upon her?
Well, yeah, you see about that.
What does she want now?
Well, my wife, Isabel, is benevolent a ruler as you made her, through all the good she's done with the poor and helped the people, you know, in more ways than can be counted.
Fisherman, I know your wife has not done great deeds. I need not your descriptions.
Right. Well, she grows restless and she feels that being emperor would help make the world a better place.
Be off. She is now emperor. Fisherman, did she say how to get me to do this in case I was not eager to comply?
Yes.
What was it? Knives! Swords! Beating with clubs!
Yeah, the last one, the beating with the clubs. But you know what I say? That's not my kettle of fish.
And for that, I grant you this wish for your bride. Now be gone.
Thank you.
Hear ye all. I am your emperor. Your lives are subject to the will of our empire, and I will lead you well, for I am more than you. I will ask you to sacrifice, but it is for the good of our empire, and I, your emperor.
Wife, 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 you are emperor, are you not?
Yes, peasant, I am.
It's me, your husband.
Oh, my love, how I've been waiting for you.
Waiting for me? I haven't been gone very long. Just long enough, you know, to get to the brook and back. Right over there, see? I mean, I guess it would look pretty far if you walked real slow when people were watching it. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait. Please address me as your Imperial Majesty. I am your emperor.
Oh, okay. Your Imperial Majesty. Isn't it great, your emperor?
Yes, peasant.
It's me, your husband. Your husband?
No. Oh, but you are the one who can make my dreams and wishes come true. You can go to the flounder and tell her that I want to be Pope.
Pope?
Pope? Yes, I have been ordained by God to rule these people. And I want to rule the rulers as the one who confers with God. I want to be Pope.
I got a little clue for you. You were ordained by a fish that I caught in the sea. No God. An enchanted princess made you emperor.
You go to the flounder and you tell her that I demand to be emperor. And if you must, clamp her in irons and boil her in oil.
Wow. I think that crown's a little too tight. How could she not remember me? And I can't clamp her in irons and boil her in oil. I mean, at least not without rolling her in a little breading first, you know, until she get nice and tender and crispy. Ooh, I should have eaten the fish. Oh, no, Henry, that's bad. This is neither wise, nor benevolent, nor good. But I love my wife. So once more I try. Flounder, flounder in the sea. If you're a child and speak to me, I don't agree with my wife's request, but I'm here again to ask it nonetheless.
I do tire of this, my poor, feeble friend. I suspect the one you call wife has sent you here again.
Hey, I'll do all the rhymes around here. Yes, she has.
And what does she want?
I don't like this, Miss Fish. I don't agree with what she's asking, but I love my wife, and I vow to honor and protect her with my life. She wants to be Pope. She wants to help man connect with God. She feels she's the best conduit to save all of humanity.
My friend, I will do this for you. However, come and see me no more. Your wife has become dangerous, and I shudder at what I have done already. As you can see, she's become more demanding and suggests you harm me with each trip. Each act of violence worse. What did she say this time?
Well, I should clamp you in irons and then boil you in some oil. That's what I should do.
That's not your kettle of fish, though, eh?
No.
And for that, I grant you this wish for your bride. Now be gone.
Thank you. All right. So, now I'm married to the Pope? Can you be married to a Pope? Isn't there something about being married to a Pope in the church? Church. Now I gotta go to church every Sunday. There goes all my Sunday fishing trips. Hey, on the bright side, at least I won't catch a talking fish sitting in a pew. Holy! Wife, you are Pope?
Yes, I have finally risen to my rightful place as conduit between man and God.
Thankfully, there isn't a mantle higher on earth than Pope. You must be content now. You must be satisfied to be the most important person on the planet. You must love me now.
I love all who come before me, my subject, for that is the way of the Pope.
Yeah, but me? You have a special love for me, huh?
I could.
Yes?
I could.
Yes.
I could if I could hold the power of the heavens in my hand. I grow envious of the being that can make the sun and moon rise and set. I have great ambitions that can only be quenched if I were a god.
Say what?
I would be God, so that all mortals would tremble before me. I could decide who lives or dies. I could create in my own image, or destroy entire continents of heretics if they displease me.
You know, that sounds pretty tiring if you ask me. All that smiting and that miracles and more smiting, huh? Wouldn't you be happier just to be a Pope? Plain, simple Pope? Most important person in the world?
I will not go to the flounder and tell her that I demand to be God.
Well, you see about that, the flounder's not really into this anymore, and, well, she told me not to come back.
Well, then I will mount a holy crusade and force her. I will drag scores of men to make her make me God.
Whoa, 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 holy mama. Okay, okay, I'll go to the flounder, but please just don't send anyone to hurt her.
You get me the title of God, and I will be content with my powers over heaven and earth.
This isn't going to go well at all. I wonder what she's going to want to be after God. Oh my goodness, what if she wants to be the flounder? This has gone too far. I mean, really. But what am I supposed to do? Well, you could not go to the fish. Hey, that's a good idea, Henry, thanks. Well, no problem. What are friends for? It's nice to have you watching my back. Henry, stop talking to yourself. Here goes literally nothing. And I may need some help. So feel free. Flounder, flounder in the sea. If you're a child and speak to me. We don't agree with my wife's request, but here we are to ask it nonetheless.
I told you no. No more requests from your wife. The Pope now is it.
But she insisted.
You are a good man, fisherman. What did she threaten this time?
Well, she threatened to mount a holy crusade and force you.
Force me to do what exactly?
She wants to be God. She wants, I know, she wants you to make her God. I'm not.
Go, fisherman. Take your wife that way. The next house you see is yours to keep. Oh, husband, what has happened?
Well, looks like your greed got the better of you.
Oh, will we live in this hovel forever?
Well, let's just say this is more my kettle of fish.
Not so bad, that one. Just a tale of greed and subservience. Poor fellow should have stood up for his beliefs. But the end was happy, I guess. Got back to where he needed to be. But it would have been more fun if he would have dispatched her in an epic duel. Yes, more fun indeed. That reminds me of another wretched, spoiled person. A child, a princess to a king. She was playing by the well one day with her pretty gold ball when into the well it went. And she cried and wailed until a frog came upon her. "Do not cry," said the frog. "I will fetch your ball, and you must promise to be my companion. Let me sleep in your bed and eat from your table." The wicked girl agreed, having no intentions of keeping her promise. So when the frog came back with the ball, she took it and ran away, ignoring his shouts of, "Remember our promise." So later, when she was home and eating dinner, there was a knock on the castle door. "Why, sire, it is a frog that talks." The frog told the king of court of his tale and demanded that the girl honor their accord. The king agreed. "Daughter, if you are to rule these lands one day, then you must learn the value of your word." So the frog got to eat from the silver platter. And then later, when it was time for bed, the girl was forced to scoop the creature in her arms and carry him to her room. But once inside, she hurled the frog at the wall. "Leave me alone, you nasty frog." But the frog did not fall down dead. Oh no, instead he turned into a handsome prince. And the shallow girl saw this and quickly became his companion. Then the fool took her hand in marriage. And they lived happily. No, I can't imagine how it could have been happily. Yes, the princess may have a good life now, but it is sure she is destined to meet the devil. Yes, the devil. That reminds me of another tale. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Good, because I need to pass it on to you so that you may spread the word and we do not repeat what we should have learned. So listen to the tale of a man who had too many children to feed and the solution that came through one girl's godfather.
Ah, joyous day, but pity. For today, my 13th child has been born to me, and I can't provide for the rest. I must find this child a godfather, someone that will look after her and provide for her when she is in need. The first person that I meet on this road, I shall entreat to be my child's godfather. She will be a kind and just lady. They will find no finer to help in this wide world.
Hello, my child. Why are you in the street, looking as if you've lost your way from the flock?
I have, for I've had another child, and I know not what to do. Who are you, kind stranger?
I am your God, and already know what is in your heart. I pity you, poor man. I will hold your daughter at her baptism. I will raise her up and watch over her and make her the happiest woman on earth.
You are my God?
Yes.
Then I don't want you as my child's godfather. You give to the rich and you let the poor starve.
But you do not see how wisely I divide poverty and wealth. Please do not stray my charge.
No, my child's godfather you are not.
Good sir, I heard your conversation, and I know what you're looking for. Take me as your child's godfather, and I will give her an abundance of gold and all the joys of the world as well.
Well, who are you?
I'm the devil.
The devil? Then I don't want you as my child's godfather. You deceive mankind and lead him astray. I shouldn't walk from you, but run from you.
Take me as your child's godfather.
Oh, who are you?
I am Death, who treats all equal, rich and poor, handsome and ugly. All come to death in the end.
You are the right one. You take the rich and the poor without discrimination. Yes, you shall be my child's godfather.
I will make your child rich and famous, for those who have me as a friend will not fail. I will see her through her baptism and her younger years, and when she comes of age. Now you are ready for your godfather's gift. Come here, my charge. Do you see this herb growing thusly?
Yes.
This herb will make you a famous physician. Whenever you are called to a sick person, I will appear to you. If I stand at the sick person's head, you may say with confidence that you can heal them. Give them some of this herb, and they will recover. But if I stand at the sick person's feet, they are mine. And you must say that they are beyond help, and that no physician in this world can save them. But do not use this herb against my will, goddaughter, for if you do, something very bad will happen to you.
Please, can you help? What is wrong, kind lady? My sister, she is dying. Can you help? I'm a physician, madam. Take me to her. Please help me. Please help. This woman can be cured. Here, take some of this herb, and all will be well, my good lady. Oh, great physician, I'm already feeling better.
As I foretold, the word spread from kingdom to kingdom, and my goddaughter became wealthy and revered. People showered her with gifts and paid the price for her services, knowing that she need only look at someone to determine if she could restore them to health, or if they were doomed to die. It came to pass, however, that the king fell ill and required her services.
Oh, great physician, you must save our king. Oh, no. Oh, what can I do? My godfather Death has shown me that this man, this king, is meant to die. Death treats everyone with equal malice. However, if I can save him, I will be made rich and powerful. Oh, I must save him. I must deceive Death. If I only do it this once, he will be angry, of course, but I am his goddaughter, so he will shut one eye. Oh, yes, I will risk it. There. That puts things in the right perspective. Here, my lord. Take some of this herb, and all will be well.
Young lady, you have saved me. Your reward shall be more than you can imagine on heaven and earth.
You have betrayed me. I will overlook it this time, because you are my charge. But if you dare do it again, it will cost you your neck. For I will take you yourself away with me.
Dear physician, my healing was a test.
A test?
Yes, word of your power had traveled far and wide, and if you could heal me, then there was hope.
Hope, my lord?
Yes, hope for my son, the prince. Please, bring him in. He is my only child, and my eyes go blind with weeping each night, wishing for his recovery. Whoever shall heal him shall become his wife and inherit the crown. Is he not the most handsome sight in the kingdom?
Oh, please do not stand by his feet. Oh no, please don't stand by his feet. Oh, his beauty is so great, I cannot let him fail. My godfather Death forgave me once. Surely he will do it again. For he will understand that I am saving a majestic prince and that this is what makes me happy. Oh, there. Here, my love. Take some of this herb and all will be well.
My lord,
Forgive me. I cannot let him perish.
you are finished. Now, it is your turn.
Where are we? Why are there so many candles? Why are some burning and some not? Oh, please, Godfather, why have you brought me here?
These are the lifelights of mankind. The large ones belong to children. The medium ones belong to married people in their best years, and the little belong to the old. However, sometimes even children and young people will only have but a tiny candle.
Show me my lifeline.
This little stump is your lifeline, my goddaughter.
Godfather, how is it so short?
You betrayed me, and now your end is near.
Light a new one for me. Please, do it as a favor to me so that I may become queen and wife to the prince.
I cannot, for one candle must go out before a new one may be lighted.
Then set the old one onto a new one that will go on burning after the old one is finished.
Oh, my child, how I love thee. I may comply with your request. Here, let me set your candle onto a new one so that it may go on burning. But wait. I bid you not to deceive me once, and you ignored my warning. You stole property from me. The prince was to be mine. No, you will pay for keeping his light burning. I will not relight yours. I will have my revenge.
So, do not be tempted to deceive death, or it may be your breath, your light, your life that is taken. Greed and selfishness beget suffering. Yes, yes. Whew. All these tales have me a little tired. I think I need to rest a little. Will you stay? I will return, I promise. I bid you rest, refresh yourselves, and share the stories amongst you. I will return in short course, and I hope you will remain. Oh, my friends, now you are the ones strong of heart. I feared many may have left, but now you stay to hear more tales. Oh, you remind me of my oldest friends, those brothers Grimm. Stout in resolve and cunning in purpose. Yes, yes. I will reward you with knowledge gotten seldom elsewhere. You will not be sorry you stayed. And I do hope while I was gone that you got your fill at the magical counter of delights. For it is a shame to waste away without nourishment. So, let us jump into another tale. Start right off. How about a nice story? One about a dying mother who doesn't have much to leave her 3 children. Okay, that doesn't sound too nice, but it also has a cat. And I hear people like cats. They like to watch them play with string and chase mice and walk like a human wearing boots.
My 3 girls, how long we have lived, how hard we have worked. Yes, Mother, it has been a good life. My girls, I would like to leave you each something to carry on our family legacy, but all we have is the mill that grinds grain, the donkey that hauls the grain, and the cat that keeps the mice out of the grain. Oh, thank you, Mother.
It will work out in your name.
To my oldest, who's been toiling in the mill the most, I leave you the mill. May it continue to support your family as it has my own. And to my next oldest, I leave you the donkey. May it help whatever brings you wealth and independence. And to my youngest,
Yes, Mother?
well, all that's left is the cat. So he's yours.
The cat? Mother, isn't there anything else?
No, just the cat. He's furry and that's about it. Now help me, my hour is near.
Yes, Mother. What a load of rubbish!
What's aimed at you, eh?
A cat? Really, a cat?
Just be glad our dear mother left you anything. You are the youngest.
Look, you lot. You, sister, can grind grain in your mill. Who doesn't need grain? It's a lifeless for royalty and she just gave it to you. And you can go anywhere you want on that donkey. You never have to walk. It's a train that'll feed you for the rest of that donkey's days. Me? I got a cat. What am I supposed to do with the cat? To make a pair of mittens out of his furry bum, that's it. What am I gonna do?
Listen, there's no need to kill me. Not when all you're gonna get is a poor pair of mittens from my fur.
You speak.
Have some boots made for me instead. Then I can go out, mix with people, help you before you know it.
Boots. I suppose you want pants too.
No! Just boots. Then I can go and fetch many treasures for you.
Well, I mean a talking cat, really? I'll go to the shoemaker and have some boots made for you, eh? That'll be my last piece of silver, but why not? A cat that speaks.
Now, how to help my new patron? All I've got are these sacks of grain here in the mill. Somehow I have to get the attention of someone important, like the king. Yes, the king! If I remember correctly, his farmers say that he loves partridge, and his huntsmen haven't been able to catch any lately. Who better to catch partridge than a cat? I'll grab this sack, rope, some of this grain.
Okay, I brought you your boots. Now I have no silver and I've given boots to a cat. Must be daft. They at least fit you now that I'm broke.
Perfectly.
Oh, I must be crazy.
Don't worry, my patron, all will be clear.
Hey, where are you going?
Bird hunting!
Yeah, I'm crazy.
Here, birdie, 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 I see you. Come here into my sack.
Meow! Meow! It worked! Now off to see the king!
Hold there, who are you?
I'm a huntsman.
You're a little fuzzy for that. Yeah, I think you're a cat.
Nothing gets by you, eh, Winslow? Just let the cat in.
But sir, it's a cat. In boots. A puss in boots.
Just let him in. I'm bored, and maybe he'll amuse me, and then we can make him into some furry mittens.
What's with these people and their mittens? My lord, the Count brings his regards and these partridges fresh from his traps.
Partridges? Let me see. My, feel how plump and full they are. Oh, what a feast we will have tonight. My huntsmen haven't been able to catch a one, but you, my fine Puss in Boots, you've brought enough for my entire court. How can I ever repay you? Ah, yes, please, fill your sack with gold from my treasury. Fill your sack. Don't play with it, you little kitty, you. And please, give my regards to your count and my thanks for her generous gift.
Yep. No gold. Can't eat. Give it all the cobbler to make boots for the cat. A Puss in Boots.
and the king's regards and best of thanks. Now you've certainly gotten something for these boots.
I'm so sorry I doubted you might be my friend.
The day I've made you rich, but surely I can do better than that. Tomorrow I'll get you even more riches. Oh, and I told the king you were a count.
A count, eh? Well, I can count. A gold. One piece of gold. 2 pieces of gold. 4 pieces of gold. 7 pieces of gold. 3 pieces of gold.
Count, I'm trying to sleep. Can you keep it down?
No, I must count, for I am the count.
Fine, if I'm not going to get any rest, then back to work. Off to the castle. Hey, Hansel! How's the husband and the rugrats?
They are splendid. Ever since you could bring partridges, he has been most generous to all.
Well, here's some more to help with his generous nature. Can I rest my weary bones by your fire?
You have fear to the good castle, my good. Just stay as long as you like.
Oh, may the devil take the king! I wanted to go to the tavern, have a drink, or play some cards, but no! Now he wants me to follow him to the lake so he can go for a walk.
Aha! Opportunity strikes. I must go home and tell Count Limber.
Why are you panting? I thought only dogs panted. You don't get a dog. You could get him boots too. No, do your thing. Shoes, loafers, a Labrador and loafers.
A what?
Or a Pekingese and pumps. Or a Dachshund and deck shoes.
Good gravy, woman. Pull yourself together. I've good news. If you want to be a rich count, come with me. You're going for a swim.
Why?
Just trust me and come on.
I really don't see how going for a swim is going to make me rich. I mean, it might make me smell better, but I kind of like the earthy aroma I've developed. I had to spill just the right amount of herbs and dinner sauces on my skirt to get this scent. No small feat, mind you. And with my ode to younger Annie, it's simply a bouquet no man can resist.
Okay. Whatever helps you sleep at night, just give me your clothes.
What?
Give me your clothes and get in the water.
I really don't know how this is going to make me rich.
Stop sniveling and get in the water.
There. Hey, where are you going? I'm not going to run around out here in the buff. There could be cheeky bumlookers. and mosquitoes. Have you ever been bitten in your nethers by a mosquito? Cat? Cat?
That will keep her in the water for a while. Now, to intercept the king and tell him my tale. Your Majesty! My lord the Count, she went for a swim in the lake and a thief came by and stole her finely perfumed clothing. She won't get out of the water. If she doesn't get out soon, she will freeze and die.
My good friend, Count of Partridges? I surely can't let that happen. Good servant. Hey! Take some clothes from my trunk so that we may save the Count from her embarrassment. My fine puss in boots. May we take your Count to her castle?
You may. Once you have her, follow the road and all will be well. Now, to make my poor Count look like a count and not just someone that can count. And not very well, if I'm honest. Math is not her strong suit. I will think of something. Hey, you there. Where am I? What is this field? Who owns it?
You're in the field of the great sorcerer. He owns all, you see.
Okay, listen. The king will be coming by. When he asks who owns this meadow, you will answer the Count!
I will not.
Yes, you will.
No, pretty sure I won't.
You will, or I'll kill you, your family, your entire village. I'm not just any cat in boots. I am the quiet bringer of death. You won't know when I'm coming. There'll be no warning. I'll take you, your husband, your children, your husband's mother.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir, but one thing.
Yes?
About my husband's mother. I mean, I don't want any harm to my family, but maybe you could take her, you know, just off somewhere. Somewhere nice so we don't see her again.
Really? I'm the harbinger of doom come to curse all who do not follow my will.
Yes, I get all that, but could you just take her? Really, she would love to see the world, and if you're looking for someone to talk with, she's your wench. So talk, and talk, and talk, and talk.
Yeah, enough, peasant! And remember my warning. Hey, woodsman. Me? Do you see anyone else? Honestly, these people are dull. Who owns these lands and forests?
That would be the great sorcerer.
Listen, the king will be coming by. When he asks who owns this lands and forests, you will answer the count!
Look at you, you wee little kitty. I certainly will not lie. The sorcerer wouldn't like an untruth like that, and I'm certainly not going to do it for a puss in boots like you.
You will or else! In the dark of the night, when you and your grubby little wood children are slumbering deep, I'll be there. That fleeting something you see in the corner of your eye on a dark night, that'll be me! Following, waiting, searching for the moment I can take your life and your family's life as well. Isn't that worth a little lie, a little untruth, to save your miserable soul?
Yes, I suppose that could be done.
Good. I'll go now before I change my mind and dispatch of you right here. Hey, fisherman!
Bugger off. What in heaven or on earth are you anyway?
Yeah.
I've never seen no animal walking around in boots before. Is this a trick? Nigel, are you at it again? All right, where's that joker's run off to now?
Listen, who owns this fine lake?
You still talking? Sorcerer owns this lake, all the fish in it. You ask me, he's supposed to be so great and powerful, you think he can just magic the fish up into his castle. But oh no, let's get fishermen to sit on the bank, in the stink and the bugs and the muck. Let's make them catch the bloody things and schlep them all the way up to the castle. And then, let's get some annoying little joke of a buzzball to bust his chops. Bugger off, you.
Listen, the king will be coming by. When he asks who owns this fine lake, you'll answer the count!
Why in the name of all that is holy would I do that? Get lost, little puss.
Yeah, I think you'll learn that this is not negotiation. I mean business, as I say! Before I fill the rest of your lungs with water, will you comply with my request?
Yes, yes.
Good. I'll be off.
There, the count. My good count, we have brought clothes for you.
Oh, thank you, good king. I surely would have frozen to death.
All right, come on. Come on, dance. No, you're not about to be lazy yet. Dance. Oh, this is like your favorite song. You're having all kinds of fun. Are you getting that tired? That tired, huh? Really? Already? Okay, fine. You can go take your nap.
Meow.
You puss in boots who's been tormenting my farmers, fishermen and woodsmen. How dare you enter my castle?
Oh no, great sorcerer, you have me all wrong. I'm in awe of your magnificence. Why, your reputation's known far and wide. I've trekked to see the legend who's known from sea to sea. Never has there been a more revered or powerful ruler in all our lands.
That's a bit of a horse of a different color. Revered, you say?
Yes, Your Greatness.
Well, I guess I am pretty great. Saved a couple of sick kids, ran off an ogre or two in my day. Mind you, I'm not as young as I once was. Tea.
No thanks, Your Greatness. However, I would be humbled by a demonstration of your power. Just a quick one. I've traveled so far just to bask in the glory of your righteousness.
Yeah, demonstration?
I've heard you can turn yourself into a dog, a fox, or even a wolf, but I don't think you can turn yourself into an elephant. That seems impossible to me, and I want to see that with my own eyes.
Merely a trifle. I'll show you.
Oh my! How glorious! Glorious indeed! But surely you couldn't turn yourself into a lion, the king of all cats?
Simple, and don't call me Shirley.
Oh my stars! Such power is unheard of! Never in all my dreams I thought such as this was possible! But you would top it all off if you could turn yourself into something tiny, like a mouse! I'm convinced you're more powerful than all the sorcerers in the world, but this must be too much even for you!
Mastered this when I was 5.
Hey, what do you call a pile of cats? A meowton. I don't like shopping in person. I prefer to use the catalog.
You. You're beautiful and delicious looking! A little saltier than I thought that.
Thank you again, my king.
No problem, Count. With all the help you've given me in the partridges trade, it's the least I could do. Maybe that peasant there knows who stole your clothes. Peasant! Yes, you, come hither.
Yes, Your Highness?
Have you seen a thief running about your land with clothes that belong to my friend the Count?
No, sir. Just me, my husband, and his mother. Say you don't need help at the castle. I'll tell you, my husband's mother can cook and clean like no one else. And she'll talk about nearly interesting things, many things to talk about with that one. She's not at a loss for words, nice vocabulary.
No! Well, thank you. We won't need those services. But say, fine peasant, who owns these lands?
I am not just any Captain Brooks. I am the quiet bringer of death.
Why, the Count, my lord, even though my husband's mother thinks she does. Are you quite certain you aren't in need of any help at the castle? It's really far from here, isn't it?
No, thank you, fine peasant. My, you have some interesting people working your lands.
I new and interesting people here every day.
Let us proceed to your castle. Ah! Fine woodsmen, make way for your king and his court. Fine woodsmen, have you seen a thief running about your forest with clothes that do not belong to him?
I've seen some bloody strange things here of late, but no, sire, no thieves in these woods tonight.
Thank you, fine woodsman. Say, who owns these lands?
That fleeting something that you see moving out of the corner of your eye on a dark night, that he.
Well, that would be the Count. She owns all that you see.
Well, seems that you've been holding out on me. Your lands are wide and prosperous. Let us continue. You there, fisherman. Whoa! Whoa! You there, good fisherman, in that lovely smell. Have you seen a thief running about your shores with clothes that are too good for his station?
No, sire. I've only had the ill fortune of being visited by crazy little beasties in boots.
Beasties and boots. My good man, you really not ought to be drinking in the middle of the day. At least not alone. My dear fisherman, who owns these shores and that lovely smell you propagate?
I think you'll learn that this is not negotiation.
Why, that would certainly be the Count. Yep. Always has been and always will be the Count. Not a sorcerer, no. Do you hear me? It's the Count. Count owns these waters. The Count.
I should introduce you to my son. Well, a woman of your resources would be a welcome addition to our royal family. Continue. There's your man, their cat, their servant at your castle. And my, what a fine castle you have.
Your Highness.
And the moral of this story is, sometimes you have to threaten and trick people to get ahead in this world. Alright, perhaps not too positive a message, but all too often true. But you must understand, if you lived in a time and place where every day people starve, your survival instincts kick in and you do what you have to be alive when that sun comes up. What do you know, your time and place in this world is filled with porridge. Sweet, sweet porridge. There's a story of a woman and a daughter. No food had they, but they were pious folk. One day when there was nothing left to eat in the house, the girl went off into the woods. She met a woman who knew of their troubles, and the woman gave them a pot. The woman told the girl to simply say, "Little pot, cook," and it would fill with sweet Miller porridge. To make it stop cooking, simply say, "Little pot, stop." This gracious gift put an end to their hunger and poverty. For any time they would want, they could have sweet porridge. But one day, the girl went off to play in the woods, and the mother hungered for some porridge. So she said, "Little pot, cook." But when she had her fill, she couldn't remember the words to make it stop cooking. She yelled, "Little pot, halt! Little pot, cease! Little pot, no!" It was no use. The porridge filled over the brim of the pot and filled the kitchen. It filled the whole house. It started to fill the streets and then fill the whole town as if it wanted to feed the world. Just when there was only one house left not touched by the porridge, the little girl returned home and yelled, "Little pot, stop!" The porridge did quit cooking, but anyone that wanted to get back into town had to eat their way through. So you see, sometimes, occasionally, there is too much food. But ordinarily, most often, frequently, there is not enough food. And people go to extreme measures, evil measures, turn on their own children if it saves their skin. Oh, and pious adults turn into evil monsters, showing you just who they really are. There are other stories of hunger, yes, other stories that show the evil in people. So listen to another story about starvation. A boy, a girl, and the battle between good and evil in their own family.
Husband, is there no hope? Did you get any food for your work today? Can we feed ourselves and our children?
Alas, there is none. For the kingdom is poor, and the king hoards his gold, and leaves only swords and beatings to pay his subjects.
All is hopeless, and we will suffer no more. Listen to me, husband. Soon you're to take the children and give them each a piece of bread. And then you're going to take them into the woods where it is most dense. After you build a fire for them, you're going to leave them there. We can no longer feed them.
No, wife! I don't have the heart to abandon our own children to the wild beasts, for surely they will come and rip them apart in the forest.
If you don't do it, we shall all starve to death. Better some live than all die.
I cannot. I will not. We can find a way.
There is no way, or it would have been clear. You made a promise to me, Father, when we married. You made a promise to take care of me. I do regret losing the children, but you owe this to me.
You are my wife, and I love you, and I owe you my life. You are the most important thing to me in my life.
You must show me, save me, do what I cannot and make the difficult decision and sacrifice our children so that I may live. Please, we have no choice.
They're going to let the beast eat us.
Be quiet, Gretel. Just don't get upset. I'll find a way to help us. Just be quiet. I'll find a way to save us.
Children, hurry. Father's going to take you into the forest to gather some firewood. Here's a piece of bread for each of you. Be smart. Don't eat it till noon.
Sister, take my bread and don't eat it.
Hansel, why are you always dawdling? And what are you looking at? Turn around, march along.
I'm saying goodbye to the cat on the rooftop.
Oh, you fool. That's not a cat. That's the sunshine on the chimney.
Children, gather some firewood. I'll build us a fire so that we won't catch cold.
Yes, Father, we won't go far.
We don't want to get lost. Hansel, Father is to leave us, but he is so sad. Why is this happening?
Don't worry, Father loves us to return home soon. You'll see. We just gotta follow the path that I lead.
Here you are, Father. We've gathered wood. We did a good job, don't you think?
Oh, yes, my dears. Now, I want you to remember what I taught you about being safe in the woods. Lay down by the fire and be warm. I'm going to go into the forest and chop some wood. I'll come to get you when I'm finished.
Gretel, don't cry. Look, the moon is rising.
What's that shining in the light?
That, my dear sister, is your home. Come on. See how your wise brother saves you.
I'm still scared.
Just listen to the music of the forest. Here's something.
Thank you, brother. That does help. We'll be home before you know it.
Husband, why are you moping?
Children, have you no sense of loss? Are you some kind of a monster?
Not a monster, a realist. The children will perish quickly at the will of the forest, and you and I will live on. Maybe someday, when things get better, we can have more children.
Oh, how could you even think I could love another? You're a wicked woman.
But you promised yourself to me, till death do us part.
Aye, that is true. Wait, do you see something?
Maybe it's a beast from the forest. Save me!
Father, Hansel and Gretel! Oh, you remembered what I taught you about being safe?
Yes, Papa.
We couldn't be more surprised of what happened. Please go gather firewood.
Isn't it a miracle that the children found their way home?
No.
But you said you were surprised.
This will not do. We will all die.
Well, isn't it better that we all die together?
You short-brained peasant. There's nothing left to eat except a half a loaf of bread. The children found their way back this one time. I just let that go. Later today, you're to take them deeper into the forest where they won't find their way back. Otherwise, we are all going to starve to death.
I cannot. It will kill me.
You must, and then die if you will. Otherwise, we will all die, and your promise to me will be broken, and no man will go to heaven with such a burden on his soul. Children! Hurry. Father's going to take you to gather firewood. This is the last piece of bread we will ever, the last of the bread we have to give to you.
Hansel! Why are you always turning around? Hurry up and catch up.
I'm just saying goodbye to the pigeon on the rooftop.
You fool, that's not a pigeon. That's the morning sun on the chimney.
This looks like a good place to make a fire. Go, gather some wood. I'll make a fire. Keep us warm.
Here you are, Father. We've gathered wood. Are you sad?
Oh, my dears. I remember when you were so young, you could both barely walk. Do you remember how I I taught you to build a fire, to pick the right sticks, to make them into a teepee, and now look, you've both grown so much. I love you both very much, and I want you to sit by the fire and be calm. I'll come back to get you by night. Oh.
Father is breakfast again. How will we get home this time, brother?
Sister, share your bread with me. It's that time. I'm hungry.
You're always hungry.
I'm late to show back home with my bread. We just got to follow it home and then follow me up to see us again. We just got to follow it home as soon as the moon has come out and then follow. We'll welcome us with open arms. Look, the moon is rising. We just got to follow the. I don't understand. Where's our trail?
Brother, the beast in the forest are as hungry as we are. There's no trail because they hate your bread.
Well, never mind that. I can find a way home without the trail. We've been in the woods before and Father taught us how to be safe.
How will we know where to go?
I don't know.
What was that? I don't know. What was that?
Maybe we should keep moving.
Is that a house made of cake?
I don't know.
Get closer, touch it!
No, you touch it.
If I touch it, I might eat the whole thing.
Alright, we'll sit down here, Phil, and then we'll leave where the owner can solve. I'll part the root, and you'll part the sweet.
Nibble, nibble, I hear a louse. Who's that nibbling on my house? Oh, my dear children, nothing to fear. Come inside with me, you'll have a good time. Oh, my, you look starved and lost. Where are your parents?
We were with her father, but...
We got separated and lost.
Oh, dear. Well, come, sit down and have some food.
I've never seen so much food in my life.
Ansel, something seems wrong.
Don't worry, we're helping out.
Yes, I'm very nice, and I want you to eat your fill. That way you'll certainly be a tasty meal.
What?
You came to my house and invited yourself to my trap. I love to know you children, your tasty flesh and bones. I catch children like you and fatten you up for my feast. You are fools, stupid fools, but you will feed me like a queen. And girl, you will work to help me seal your fate. Feed your brother that bread and meat over there. Go on, do it. Boy, eat your fill.
But I couldn't possibly eat any more.
I don't care. Take it from the girl and eat it. Or I will kill her now. And girl, to keep you honest and feeble, you will starve for me. No food and sparse water is all you will see.
What are you? Why are you doing this to us?
Oh, I think your brother has eaten enough to be a fit meal for me. He looks adequately ripe. And after I have my fill of yum, I will feast on you as well, girl. Slowly, bite by bite. Hands up. Stick out your fingers so I can feel how fat you are.
You know what I mean? I have but skin and bone from years of starvation.
Oh, I can feel your belly and it is full. Yum. You are mine for the eating now. Girl, fetch some water so I can slaughter and boil your brother. And while you make way to do that, I will prepare some dough to bake.
Ansel, I cannot help murder you. I wish to take your place, then I will not have to watch you die.
Sister, you are smart and strong. Find a way to trick the witch and we'll both live. If we are to perish, it's not your fault. Just let me go first. It's the last thing I can do for you.
Girl, make sure the water boils and shove this bread into the oven.
It would have been better if the wild beasts of the forest had eaten us. Then we would have died together and wouldn't have to bear the sorrow. And I wouldn't have to boil the water to help me the death of my dear brother. Oh God, please help us poor children get out of this predicament.
Gretel, get over to the oven now. Look inside. See if the bread is already nice and brown and well done. My eyes are weak and I can no longer see so well. And if you can't see, then sit on the edge and I'll shove you inside where you can check everything. And if you bake to a nice and golden brown, then I'll nibble on your bones while the bread is baking and your brother is boiling.
I don't know how to check to see if the bread is done. First, you show it to me and I'll push you inside.
Girl, you're not going to tell me what to do. Sit on the edge and I'll... Oh, stupid girl, it's not that hard. See? What have you done, Gretel? I will kill you. I will eat your flesh. Your life is mine.
Sister, you've saved us. I can see the witch. Can she get out?
I blocked the door and stoked the fire. Her flesh will burn from her bones. Whew. Oh, what beautiful treasure.
Quick, take all you can carry. We'll find a way home, feed our father, and make our family rich.
How will we know where to go?
I think anywhere is better than here. Come on.
Brother, I'm tired.
Just keep moving.
We are lost.
To live without my children. To know that I let a monster make me lead them to their doom. At least I can say, that woman won't ever hurt anyone else ever again. I am free. But what have I done but lead everyone to play at the slaughter? My end is near as well. Father! My children! My loves! Oh, I've been in sorrow every day you were gone. I'm sorry, I should have never listened to that wretched woman.
Look who we found.
Oh, you two are all the riches I need.
I wonder what happened to the mother. Maybe good won the battle in that family after all. And just in time, too. Would the father have again sent his children out for a third time to play at the slaughter? Yes, the slaughter. There's a story of children playing at slaughtering. There was a father who butchered a little pig. 2 of his children saw it. Later that day, as they were playing outside, the older brother said to the younger, "You be the butcher, you be the little pig, and I'll be the butcher." And then he took his knife and he slit his throat. And then the mother came immediately outside, because she was in bathing the baby, but she heard the cries. Enraged at what the older brother had done, she took the knife and she stabbed him in the heart. Then, remembering the baby, she ran back in only to find that the baby had drowned while she was outside. Oh, she became so broken. So broken. The youngest throat slit. The oldest stabbed in the heart. The baby drowned without a cry for help. She became so broken that she She hung herself. Yeah, she hung herself. Oh. And then the father, who cared for the family, had come home from the market from selling the slaughtered pig. He saw his family that he cared for dead, with birds and maggots eating out their eyes and the flesh rotting off their bones. Oh, he became despondent and died soon after as well. Whew, not a good story, that one. No, true, but bad. Bad lives we live sometimes. But people must realize it happens. It does. We are all the same, only separated by one glorious day or one evil encounter. So let us experience and partake and engage in just one more story together. A happy tale this time. One where the mother saves her babies instead of sacrificing them. Too many murderous moms. Oh, look at all the happy kids.
Excuse me, sorry. Oh, so sorry, sir. You know how kids are. I have to do it all myself. You'd think they would have wrote in a part about a baby daddy, but they didn't. Okay. Please do go inside, children. Do not leave the house. Be on your guard against the wolf. Don't let him inside. He is a mean and tricky creature. He will disguise himself to trick you, so pay close attention. You'll be able to recognize him by his gruff voice and black claws. Protect yourselves. If he gets in the house, he will eat you up.
Mother, what kind of evil creature would want to eat our flesh? I can't even imagine such a horrible thing.
Not to worry. As long as you're bright and careful, no harm will come of you. Hell hath no fury like a mother goat protecting her kids. I'll watch for you, Mr. Wolf. If I come to you on the street, you shan't be harming anyone, child or beast. Bah!
I smell. I smell the sweet flesh of young kids. Oh, the savor and the delight of them slow roasted over a hot fire. Oh, it has been so long. Yes, it has been so very long.
Wait, stop. You hear that? It's the wind. Play, sister, play.
Oh, if only I can nibble and bite. Oh, I can't control myself. I want to gobble and devour. Open up, dear children, open up. I'm your mother. Yes, your mother. And I've brought you some beautiful things. Things to dress you in that will make you look frighteningly delicious.
Say that again. What did you bring?
Only the best for you, my great children.
You're not our mother. She has a soft and lovely voice. Yours is rough. You're the wolf. We're not going to open the door for you, you mean, horrible creature.
I will find a way to you, my sweet tidbits. To tear at your tasty flesh is what I desire. I have an idea that will lead me to seal your doom, my delicious morsels. I shall off to town and take from man what I need to take your lives.
He's gone.
Leave, you horrible creature!
I cannot. I need your help.
You speak!
Silence, you wretch. I need chalk.
Chalk?
Yes, chalk.
But why? Won't Stone need school?
You try my patience, woman. Where is your chalk? Now I shall explain. Once I devour this soft mineral, my voice will become as light and airy as a mother goat's. Oh, and then I shall be able to enjoy the sweet, sweet taste of goat flesh. However, I am a bit hungry now. And although you look tough and old, I think you'll do. But I shan't eat with my finest on. Now I'll just clean myself up. I'll eat some of this chalk. Yes. I am a mother goat looking for her kids. Oh my, there's my house now. Dear children, let me in. I am your mother, and I have brought something special home for each of you.
It sounds like Mother. Yeah, she's brought us something.
Wait, stop, look at the window. The pod's black as night. But there words about you, Wolf, so nobody's black paws.
Man, you're not our mother. She doesn't have black paws like you.
But-
You're the wolf.
We're not going to open this door for you.
But I am, my sweet children. Open up or I'll be very angry with you.
No way, Wolf. You can't fool us. No way. You can't stay.
No way, you can't stay. No way, you can't stay. No way, you can't stay.
These children will not vex me! Dark paws they saw gave me away. Another plan I've hatched, but to man I must go again. Oh, and perhaps I'll have another snack to last me until I can get to my tender delights.
What are you?
Well, what do I look like, silly human?
The devil has you, you speak.
Well, of course I do, fool. Now, listen close if you want to live. Cover my paws in flour.
What?
Cover my paws in flour!
I will not.
Help! Stupid man. I don't need your help anyway. Here's the flour. Once I cover my paws in this white flour, those stupid kids will never be able to tell that I'm not their mother. Oh, and then I shall be able to enjoy the sweet tear of their skin and the soft taste of their flesh. These men have satisfied my hunger, but I want gluttonous joy. Dear children, let me in. I am your mother, and I have brought something home for each of you.
See the paws on the window? They're white. And the place is so soft and lovely.
I'm opening the door.
Let's play.
be lost. Was he here long ago?
No, Mother, it happened.
Hand me the knife, needle, and thread. Oh, you vile creature, I will let my children back if I hurry. You gluttonous savage, why they're still alive inside of you?
Mommy!
Now run, children! Fetch me rocks! Big rocks, before you reach the kicking inside I just made. Is that big rocks? Wake up, you nasty creature! Be with me some other the children you devoured!
What? What? You? Ah! Oh, I still feel heavy with the sweet flesh of your kids, you silly old goat. There's nothing you can do about that now. Oh, a rumbling and a tumbling in my belly, though. If for only 6 kids, I feel as though I've eaten 20. I feel sick. Oh, perhaps some water would be best. Yes, a refreshing drink.
Now, my lovelies!
What? I'm so heavy! I cannot swim! Help me! Help!
Me, the wolf is dead! Me, the wolf is dead! The Mino wolf is dead! The Mino wolf is dead! I say the Mino... Oh, sorry. Sometimes the stories, they just take me. So now you have seen and heard my stories. You have seen that life is full of heartache and pain. Yet, there is room for joy and laughter and cats and boots. So remember my stories and tell all who you meet. For the ones that end in pain are just as important as the ones that end in joy. So love your family. Love your brothers and sisters. Love strangers in need. And be wary. Yes, be quite wary.
Be quite wary.